I was surprised when Bob asked me if I would be his presenter, primarily because even though I have been active in the bar for many years, when I was president of the bar, we didn't mess around with presenters, so I had no idea what a presenter was supposed to do. So I've been very happy that he came in the middle of the alphabet, so I had a little time to learn here. I met Bob Kiger 44 years ago when I came down to Columbus to interview. He was then a young partner. Little did I know that 43 years or 44 years later, I'd be here talking about his many achievements. He was a real estate lawyer, and the one thing I had decided in law school after 3 years of law school was that I never wanted to have anything to do with real estate law as long as I lived. And as I find it somewhat ironic that we became good friends, and he acted in many ways as a mentor to me along with Tom Cavendish for many years. Bob was, for many years, the chairman of the real estate department at what is now Porter Wright, and he's done an awful lot of things in the profession, but that's not why I wanted to be his presenter when he asked me to be his presenter. I think you need to know the side of Bob when he's not in the office. Bob was a Rocky River Pirate, a Miami University Red, whatever the heck they are, an OSU Buckeye. He loves basketball. He's been a lifelong fan of the Ohio State Buckeyes, has had season tickets until just recently when he decided he'd spend the cold months in Florida. He thought he was going to become a hockey fan, and he started watching with some interest. He came up with what he thought was going to be a revolutionary new defense for hockey, the so-called stack defense, where when you were under attack, you had all of your players on the ice lie down in front of the net so they couldn't put the puck in the net. But somehow that hasn't caught on yet, but he hasn't given up hope. He's been an avid tennis player over the years, played actively until just this spring when he had to have a hip replaced, but he looks forward to going back on the tennis court. He is, I think the thing that stands out most for me is the way Bob has been a friend and mentor to young lawyers in our office for these last 50 years. To this day, he continually takes out young associates to lunch. He gets invited to go have a drink or to have dinner with them. He gets invited to their weddings. I mean, he has truly reached out and tried to help young lawyers his entire career, and for that there are literally hundreds of alumni out there, some practicing with the firm, others practicing around town, others have moved on to business and industry, all of whom are proud that Bob was around to show them how to practice law the right way and with a sense of humor and a bright outlook. I'm very proud to present Bob Kiger.
Good job, clerk.